snap, and then the defensive end. Both.
Welcome in, everybody, and this is the Too Fat to Play podcast. I am Austin. That is Ryan. It is officially 2026. Happy New Year, everybody. And with that, we all know what January brings: playoff football.
Hallelujah.
I'm in such a weird place right now.
So, if anybody's seeing this before last week's episode, I do want to apologize. We got everything done on it. We got it recorded early. We got it edited early. Everything except for the upload went. Absolutely everything. That is my fault for not double checking like I usually do. So if you're just going to skip over it because that week's passed, I understand. We'll give you a quick rundown. Life's been incredibly hard the last couple of weeks for both Austin and I. We have both spent multiple days with family members in a hospital. It's been an absolute shit show, but we are still here. We're still watching football. It's one of the few things getting us through a turbulent end to 2025. Here we are, brand new day, brand new year, 2026. Still brought to you by Sticks Golf Lounge. We couldn't be happier to have them on board again. Another year with them, finishing out this season. So, Sticks Golf Lounge, Humboldt, Kansas. I'm ready for playoff football. I'm ready to not get this season over with, but kind of get this season over with. Not because I'm not rushing it. I want to know what the fuck is going to happen because nothing's made sense.
This season is truly... And I feel like this is the first time in a while. Obviously, with the AFC, you have a significant upheaval of what has been the norm. But in the NFC, it's just a gelatinous pile of fuck. Who's gonna beat me up now? This season is, as legitimately as I can say, what's gonna happen next?
Yeah, it's you almost feel like the Super Bowl winner has to come out of the NFC because of how tough they are. Until that team meets the Texans, which I truly believe is the only AFC team that could royally fuck up one of these monster offenses coming out of the NFC. But the Texans' big downfall is playing AFC teams. And that's who they're going to have to go through. So I don't know what's going to happen. It's been such a crazy 2 weeks in football outside of our personal lives. And if you guys can see, and you're watching, we've got an all new video and lighting setup in the studio. I wish I could say, hey, we didn't get an episode recorded because of that last week. No, that is not it. This is something that we figured out. I'm not going to get into too many details.
3 hours ago.
Yes.
And a Christmas present.
Yeah, that lighting is phenomenal. So much better. We still need to put a little bit more lighting in the back of the room here, but
for sure. Check us out on YouTube. If you're listening, check this out on YouTube. Go follow us there. Obviously, subscribe. Like the videos, help us blow this thing up. You want to talk about resolutions in 2026? A lot more viewership is in a much better product, a lot more viewership. We've got another item in the works with a very important piece of this show and making a new something to add on to what we've got going. But
we've the clothing, the t-shirts and stuff. It's not that we've we have that essentially ready to go. It's been pushed off to the back burner for now. We want our product to really be established before, and it's not like we feel like we're giving you a shit product. We just want to make sure we're in the best place. So if you are going to spend the money to support us, that you're getting your money's worth. So it's not there on the back burner, that they've kind of been pushed to the back burner for now.
Yeah, and again, life has been, we're just gonna say turbulent, especially these last few weeks for sure. As you can tell, I'm sure my voice sounds like crap. I am sick, have been for a week and a half. On top of everything else that's gone on, it's just been a lot. But we're gonna get in here. We're gonna have some fun. And kick off 2026 the only way that we can, and that's being who we are, being too fat. So
absolutely,
cool.
I'm super excited. God, it's been such a ride this season so far. Just
you're telling me, like again, how I kind of started this. I'm in such a weird place right now because I am stoked for playoff football. I am stoked for the team that I'm rooting for in the playoffs because week 18 fucking means something.
Not according to the schedule makers.
Well, that
I can't wait.
People that put shit on TV don't count to me. But like, obviously the Chiefs are out. But is what it is. I'm not gonna cry over spilled milk. I've had a run here. I've got to enjoy it. We'll be back. It's not a big deal. I'm not worried about that right now.
The other thing is with that, we kind of hit on it last week, and once again, my apology, guys, for not double checking and get that episode up. But we hit on that last week. Oh well, sometimes it fucking happens.
Yeah.
Hey, were the Niners in the playoffs last year?
I don't think so.
No, and they're ready for the 1 seed this year?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, yeah. So shit fucking happens.
Life happens. It's the NFL. It's a tough league to win. It's really hard to make a Super Bowl. It's really, really hard to make 2. It's really, really, really hard to make 3. Sometimes, when you've played an extra season and a half over the last 3 years, shit finally happens.
Yep.
Okay? You got. Big fucking deal. But dude, it's such a weird place because for the first time in what feels like a while, I truly get to be the NFL fan.
The football fan, yes.
That obviously
the one that last year ran into Lids to buy a Lions jersey and hat on the way home from Kansas City, preparing for the Lions to be in the NFC Championship game, only to be listening to the game on the drive home and watch them get annihilated by the Commanders.
Yeah. I just say getting to be the football fan, getting to watch the things around me, and I text you the moment it was over. And I'll touch on it before we get into any of the recap, any of that shit. Bears Niners. I watched that game. Obviously, you guys know me. You know the situation between me and Ryan. I'm a Niners fan for the next 6 weeks. That's the goal. Is I won't celebrate the parade, but I will root for the parade to be there. That's where I'm going to be sitting from here on out. But if you give me that Bears-Niners game in the NFC Championship game and run that motherfucker back, fucking sign me up. That game was fucking electric.
So, to hit on that real quick, and we're going to talk about all the playoff teams today. We're going to obviously, just like always, new year, new setup. We're going to be talking about absolutely everything like we always do, but we're going to heavily lean, once again, into playoff teams. If you're a Dolphins fan, I'm sorry. We don't give 2 fucks. We're going to hit on your game for like 3 seconds. It was ugly. We didn't like it. Just a heads up, that might be all we say. But with us both having a rooting interest this year and for the next couple of weeks, it is going to feel like a 49ers podcast. I'm just a heads up because the amount of disrespect towards Brock Purdy over the last 3 seasons for 2 5-touchdown performances in back-to-back weeks against defenses that don't allow 40 points.
Yeah. And it's not just the touchdowns. It's not like, oh, he's finding wide open guys from the pocket.
Hey, it's really easy to play with the Avengers. Jake Tonges and Pleasant. Do you know who Pleasant is?
The important thing is the Hulk is still there. Because Kyle Juszczyk is still somehow just standing in the corner of the end zone going, well, this play's over, and holy fuck ball. What the fuck just happened? I mean, Brock Purdy is Hawkeye. He is completely unextraordinary, and then does some dumb shit that saves the world.
Let's get into it. Let's get into last week's games.
First, quick pivot before we get there. Podcast League, I'm a little pissed off. Unchanged roster wins the fucking championship. So there's going to be a long talk happening before next season. Because, again, I'm kind of pissed off about it. So there's going to be some changes happening. Don't care. Either it's going to change or it's going to be done. One or the other. That shit's not happening again. Full stop. Now we'll get into last week's games.
So, first one up on the docket. Dallas beats Washington. That game was fun. I didn't have fun listed for that game. That game was fun. I wasn't overtly interested in it, but the little bit that I looked up from my phone or got, done cleaning and, just a little bit that I took the time to pay attention to it, I was like, that game's close. And Dallas wants to lose this.
Yeah.
And, of course, Dallas ends up winning. And first talking point that I really wanted to get into tonight, Trayvon Diggs. He's very Marcus Peters-esque as a corner. He'll either get burned or he's taking it the other way.
Yeah. Very fair. Very fair.
Which, right now, I would love that on my defense because my defense gets thrown on. So if I'm going to get thrown on, I'd like it to be picked off every now and then. And
so with the Jets,
they don't matter.
They do just because they have a chance to make history this weekend, but we'll get there in a minute.
I know, but they don't matter. They're going to have 3 picks in the last game.
You're going to pick 6 the first pass it in the first play. It's going to be a screen, and they're going to fucking house it.
Only touchdown of the game for the Jets as well.
It's going to get called back on a fucking offsides call.
Trayvon Diggs asked to stay in Washington because his family's there. Typically, on a long week like that, especially after a game, you go to the team, say, hey, I don't want to fly back just to turn around and fly right back. The team goes, no, understood. Unless your name's Jerry Jones, in which case that finds you cut.
Which is weird that that's the Diggs that lost his job this week.
Correct. Not like the other ones on getting felony charges brought up against him in any way, shape, or form. I legit thought, because the first thing we seen was Trayvon Diggs is being released or cut. I was like, I immediately was like, oh, fuck, something. He's got something to do with his brother.
Yeah.
And
Nope. Homie didn't want to fly to Dallas, turn around and fly back to Washington. Cut his ass.
I couldn't. I can't even imagine. So I'll say this about where I work. They have been more. My job has been so much more accommodating to my wife and I's situation than Jerry Jones was to a much simpler ask. Like, hey, how about I save you a little bit of money on a plane ticket? Yeah. And I just stay here. I'll fly myself back for practice in 4 days. No, spend a day, fly back to Dallas, turn around, buy 2 tickets. I alerted my work that I was coming back on Tuesday, and they said, "Are you sure? We can give you more time."
And did they sign you to a $60 million deal or whatever the fuck it was?
It feels like it.
Oh, cool.
It feels like I nothing but great things to say about this company. That the first time I've ever felt this way about a company. But like,
That's good. My new boss is a dick.
You should probably stop looking in the mirror at him.
That's fair.
I cannot even fathom. Remember playing high school sports, and you go away, right? Yeah. Your parents are there, and you're like, "Hey, can I ride back with them?
Can I ride home with my parents?"
And coach is like, "Fuck yes, I don't want to deal with your ass. Win or lose. Hell, lose. They're going, please go. Please go away. I don't want you on my bus."
Fucking Jerry Jones, man.
And I can't wait for next year when the Packers and the Cowboys somehow play each other. Because right now, unless they're scheduled to, which I don't believe they are, they're not going to align. Or no, are they? Because the Packers are going to be second in the division. I think the Cowboys are going to be second in the division.
They might play each other. God, I hope so.
Calling it, Trayvon Diggs, 2 pick sixes. Dak Prescott,
I mean, but he's not
yards.
guaranteeing money. Like the smart money for the Packers is to cut him at the end of this.
I've got a feeling he'll sign.
Say he might sign a much better deal.
Right.
Cut him and bring him back. But
I think the reason that obviously he was on waivers, so anybody could pick him up. He can still refuse to play for that team and force himself into whatever situation he wants to be in. I think Green Bay was kind of where he wanted to be. Outside of Green Bay, maybe New England. But with his brother's status up in the air, he's like, maybe I'll stay away from there and
go pair back up with Micah.
Yeah, go ring chase with Micah, which outside of L.A., either team, Seattle, San Francisco, if you're trying to stay in the NFC, where else are you going to go to ring chase? You'd have to go to Buffalo.
The Bears.
Like,
dude.
It's such a stupid fucking situation.
It's such a Cowboy situation. Such a Cowboy situation. Then the blowout we all expected. Detroit loses 10-23. Gets knocked out of the playoffs.
I have nothing to say about this game. Outside of just being confused the entire time. The Lions have had a hard time finding who they are this season.
The identity has been very hit and miss.
I can't say the identity because the team identity is
the play style identity.
Yes. Because 1 week, Jahmyr Gibbs is going off. And the next week, they're like, okay, Jahmyr Gibbs is going to go off. And they forget about David Montgomery. And then the next week, oh, shit, David. And then David goes off. And they're like, fuck. So, Jahmyr, just go line up in the slot. David's going to get the ball. And then David doesn't. Instead of just doing the 50-50 split.
Yeah.
It's such an easy fix. They're overthinking it is what they're doing. I have faith in that team. I don't think their Super Bowl window is closed. Obviously, you want to see a little bit better play, not play calling, but play out of Jared Goff.
So I think that team needs Brian Daboll, or needs you bring in somebody like a different play calling set, a different offensive mindset. you bring in that offensive guy, I think that could be a very interesting combination.
Because I like Jared Goff. He's been to a Super Bowl. He's been very consistently a top 10 quarterback.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, I don't believe his strengths outweigh some of his mistakes. He's very much not Kirk Cousins, Alex Smith.
Yes. Tall Alex Smith.
Tall Alex Smith. Very much so. I think you need Kirk Cousins. I think you need distribute. Don't push, because Alex liked to push the ball, which was his downfall in San Francisco and his saving grace in Kansas City.
Yep.
Alex
Crazy
and
how
Jared.
Tyreek Hill can flip that script for you.
Yeah, no shit. Too bad he never had a tight end that was as fast as Tyreek Hill playing for you in San Francisco. I want to get into that this summer. I want to get into some of these players that just were on shit teams that like Vernon Davis. You have to know ball to know what Vernon Davis was about.
Yeah, I watched Jamal Charles for years. I understand.
Yes. Yes. You have to. Yeah, absolutely. That is the perfect example right there. Absolutely. That being said, I like the Brian Daboll because I don't think he's going to get a head coaching shot this year. He might interview, but I don't
think he gets one. I
really
don't see a team that's looking for a head coach that looks at Daboll and be like, no, you need your second chance right now or we might not get you.
Yeah, I agree. And once again, not anything against Jared Goff. And I'm not even a fan of moving off Jared Goff. But you bring in Daboll. I cannot believe I'm fucking saying this again because I thought he was going to be a Viking. Mac Jones in that offense. Distribute. I'm going to put a shot downfield to Jameson.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck me. Unless you can somehow get Jackson Dart back with Brian Daboll, like, I would feel so bad for Jared Goff because his career, which was never dead, was revitalized as a Detroit Lion.
Yeah.
Him and Matt Stafford got better with that trade. Nobody lost that trade. That's the craziest thing.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's hard to argue that anybody did because, I mean, you'd be like, but the Rams lost picks, but they got a Super Bowl.
They got a Super Bowl, and they've only been out rebuilding or reloading for about 3 seasons.
And they've been competitive.
Yes.
The entire time. Like, it's never been not to downplay what the Niners did. It's not like you had a great season and followed that with the number 1 pick.
No, absolutely. That's
the Rams' first round picks that they traded away. The best one was what? The 10th pick?
Right.
Which, I mean, was still not a great pick, obviously, or a great season. But
no, you're absolutely right. It's the rest of that division on their lows were well into the top 10.
Yeah.
Top 10 or NFC Championship game. And the Rams went Super Bowl to playoff wild card, miss the playoffs, wild card. That's incredible. What they've done for having zero fan base in LA.
Got more than the Chargers.
3, yes, might be more than 0, but look, for both of those teams, every home game is an away game.
Maybe you should put air conditioning in your new $1 billion stadium, okay?
What do you mean? The weather's always perfect in LA. At least that's what people like to tell me. The only good thing in LA is fucking In-N-Out.
Hey, I'm sure there's some decent taco trucks.
Oh, you're probably right. You're probably right. I'm not, you know what? I'll take the L on that one. I'll take the L on that one. Denver beats Kansas City. I'll say this about Denver. You should be just as scared of them as you were at the beginning of the season to now, because that team has been so...
Can I say something outrageously annoying here?
That they've been 500. They've been playing 500 ball, but because I believe in Bo Nix, I have not seen anything this season to tell me otherwise. It's a sophomore slump, and you're sitting here in your spot with the sophomore slump. I also don't think his ceiling's much higher.
So I'm going to make a direct comparison. And it's a comparison that I think you're going to understand and be pissed off at.
Fuck, here we go.
The 2025 Denver Broncos are the exact same team as the 2024 Philadelphia Eagles. Is Denver good enough to go outduel somebody in the Super Bowl? To outduel somebody in the playoffs? No. Is that defense good enough to hold somebody down? Sure. Do you think that team's going to win the Super Bowl? I don't think you do. Do you think any team should look at that team and be like, I am deathly afraid of them? No. No, you don't. That team is the exact same team as the Philadelphia Eagles last year.
That won the Super Bowl.
And we asked every fucking week for, 14 fucking weeks last year? Why is Philadelphia a problem? How is Philadelphia winning football games? Why is Philadelphia getting these wins? I don't understand it. Because Bo Nix is a fine quarterback. He's never going to be a top 10 guy.
He's mile high Kirk Cousins. I'm actually about to start taking the Kirk Cousins label off because Black Kirk Cousins hasn't played good, and Mr. Irrelevant Kirk Cousins has been, and there's other Kirk Cousinses that are separating that. So I think we need to start going Brock Purdy to Dak Prescott. And Kirk Cousins just happens to sit in between those guys.
Yeah. So you've got, the Kirk Cousins list is going to have tiers. It's going to be the Dak Prescott tier, the Phillip Rivers tier,
Nothing has been more satisfying outside of against the Niners when he just decided to fucking start ripping it with that shit ass fucking throwing motion. And then the pick six. Huh. And then they play the Seahawks. And neither team looked great.
No.
Neither team looked great. But it made me realize, like, damn, that defense was a lot fucking better than I thought they were for Brock Purdy to just go out there and rip them to shreds.
Yeah.
Seattle's defense is a lot better than my defense. But they seem to not know how to stop Tyler Warren.
It's weird how a good tight end will just fuck up your day.
Oh my God, I love this season so much. I hate it.
So dumb. Yeah, dude, like, I watched Denver because they beat Chris Aludikun 20-13. The Chiefs are on offensive tackles 4 and 5 on the depth chart, both of which are undrafted. One is an international pathway player.
This is starting to sound like my defensive line. I don't see what the problem is.
I'm getting there. Hold up. But you're sitting your starting wide receiver. This quite frankly, you're just starting the Niners team. You're missing your starting wide receiver.
Once again, why aren't you in the playoffs?
Your top 4 tackles.
I had the same conversation with Levi at the gym. He goes, my team's decimated with injuries. And he looked at me and he goes, your team's twice as bad and you're fighting for the 1 seed. I go, I don't understand it either. I don't.
Also, Shanahan doesn't appear to be in the Coach of the Year race, so there's that.
Why would he be? Why give him any kind of recognition for what he's done?
Dude, just so annoying. But again, but watching Denver, I'm just like, dude, that's Philadelphia. That is the AFC Philadelphia Denver Broncos. Eagles.
Then what's Philly this year?
Worse than the 2024 Philadelphia Eagles.
I'll take it.
Philadelphia with expectations. That's what Philly is.
And no run game. I haven't figured that
Philly
part out.
falling short of expectations. That's what Philly is.
Jesus.
Dude, I'm going to... If that's the fucking Super Bowl we get, I might watch for the Bad Bunny halftime, okay?
If that's the Super Bowl we get, you're going to have to be checking on me. You're going to have to call CPD for a wellness check.
I'll just watch Facebook for another cop to get hit while they were on the side of the road. There's no reason that Denver should be a feared team to make the Super Bowl. I'm also, because of last year, not sure they're not going to make the Super Bowl.
You're right, because I don't think they get through New England. But that's the perfect team to go in and beat New England by 1.
You talk about a team that might go through like fucking Buffalo, New England. I mean,
Jacksonville.
Jacksonville, Buffalo, New England, just to make, Buffalo, Jacksonville, New England, to make the Super Bowl. They win those games by a net, 7.5 points? And then you get one of these fucking powerhouses out of the NFC, whether it be the Niners, the Seahawks, the Bears, like one of these offenses that just does dumb shit and electrifies everything, and all of a sudden Denver wins the Super Bowl 10-3
because they can't score on offense.
on a pick six.
Here's the thing. I will say, I do not believe they would have any answer for our next game, which is Houston.
I agree.
But
I also feel like Houston's that team that...
It depends on which CJ you get.
Yeah, I mean, it depends on which...
It's not that he plays awful, but every now and then he throws a pick that you just don't understand. And fucking Talanoa Hufanga.
Every now and again, he throws the ball like Justin Herbert.
Okay, it's here. We're talking about Houston and LA. Justin Herbert, his entire career, since he stepped on the football field to that game against Houston, he has been, and will continue to be year 3 Josh Allen. His mistakes, just as head-scratching. His incredible throws, just as jaw-dropping. His runs, his pre-snap reads, the way he commands the huddle, everything he does, except for just be a little tistic in his...
A little.
In his post-game press conferences.
I know why that jersey's behind you.
Like...
It's not the football.
Everything he does, which does 2 things, it kind of makes me reevaluate my Josh Allen takes, which I'm not changing them. I'm just reevaluating, as well as doing the same thing with Justin because I'm like, oh God, oh my, they're the same fucking quarterback. The way they run down the field with reckless abandon. The way they launch, they're so fucking confident. They don't care if that's quintuple coverage. They're launching the ball into it. And 50% of the time, it's a catch. And then their offensive coordinators do the same thing. You have a great running back, and they're like, I've got Superman at quarterback. I'm going to use Superman. No, hand it to the guy that can plow through anything in front of him. And they refuse to do so.
I never found a working analogy in football for this, but that is quite literally my shit always works sometimes.
60% of the time it works every time. Yes.
Like
that is Justin Herbert and that is Josh Allen. Which makes me, I guess, respect their games even more because watching that I was like
Madison Beer and Haley Steinfeld will make you do that.
I was watching that game.
What a year for white quarterbacks, you know?
I fucking sent you that text. And I was like, I will not elaborate. And I was going to wait to elaborate till now. They are the same guy. If you tell me that Josh Allen is great and that Justin Herbert is not, I am discrediting fucking everything because you go through. If you set aside from their throwing motion, their dropback's the same, their build's the same. Justin's a little bit skinnier, but they're fucking huge. Yeah. Everything they do, the way they panic as soon as the middle of the pocket collapses on them and they reach to the outside and they run for the fucking sidelines. The constant looking downfield, the decision making when looking downfield, it's either 6 or 6 the other way. It is the most electric football ever. So where you have Justin Herbert, you have to have Josh Allen. And where you have Josh Allen, you have to have Justin Herbert. And unfortunately, for Justin Herbert, he's been on such shit fucking Chargers teams. He hasn't had some of the backup that Josh has had to help develop him.
You know, you're really pissing me off with this whole take because I've really got to drop Josh Allen on my power rankings. I'm just doing what you told me to here.
Hey, stay consistent. Just stay consistent. Because I'm sitting here going, okay, so Josh has to drop to 3. I can do that. But Justin's at 4 now because I can't put him above.
Nope. Fuck that. I'm not putting Justin that high. I'm not doing it. Nope. Nope. I watched that Jags game.
It pisses you off because you know I'm right. Because you also watched that fucking Eagles-Bills game.
But I watched the playoff game against the Jags, and I watched it first. So fuck it. Josh, not top 5 quarterback in the league. It's confirmed. You heard it from Ryan first.
Oh, man.
Fucking A.
They're the same guy.
Yep, and they're 6'7".
Big motherfuckers.
Who aren't top 5 quarterbacks, according to Ryan.
Nope.
Nope. I am only using your logic here.
Just means that our rankings are completely different.
I am just using your logic. You
Yeah,
said where I had to have Josh,
You do.
I had to have Justin. Where I had to have Justin, I had to have Josh, which means Josh Allen's not a top 5 quarterback.
Hey, that's fine. You can still be wrong. You can still be wrong.
I'm not going to admit it.
One person's going to click on this episode randomly, get somehow to this point and go, they're fucking idiots. And then for 2 weeks, they're going to think about this take. They're going to think about it and go, I don't believe them.
And when they both make incredible throws to put their team up like 6,
it's because of the wide receiver. It's because they're throwing to a great wide receiver. Or somebody that...
a great wide receiver on those teams.
Exactly. I'm using Nick Wright's fucking logic on that one.
You let me finish. Because they're both going to throw a touchdown with like 3.5 minutes left. That's going to be fucking incredible. And then throw a pick to lose the game.
the same pick.
And that person's going to be like, that guy is a top 3 quarterback. And then they're going to be like, that guy is not a top 5. And they're going to be like, those motherfuckers. Those guys are fat and stupid.
And right.
And then they're going to be figuring out then they're going to spend all summer trying to figure out where the fuck we were at.
Oh, yeah. Not good. It's not good. Baltimore smokes Green Bay.
Battle of the backups. What the fuck?
Tyler.
I'm calling it right now. Derrick Henry under 12 touches.
I'm also calling it right now. Lamar Jackson under 5 designed runs. I'm also going to take him under 10 total rushes. I don't know why he has to prove that he's a pocket quarterback. Anybody that's still fucking trying to say that is absurd. They need to get him some help. They've tried. He needs an offensive line right now. He does not need weapons. He needs an offensive line and an OC. I think he would benefit greatly from Brian Daboll.
You know what he really needs? You know what Lamar Jackson really needs?
To be a Minnesota Viking?
Dolphins. Arizona gets blown out by Cincinnati.
Fuck on. No. Can you imagine Mike McDaniel getting his hands on Lamar Jackson?
Hey, asshole. I'm in that fucking conference.
Yeah, fuck you. I'm tired of losing to that conference in the Super Bowl.
Oh, this is going to kill me.
Oh, my God. I don't know when... We always have fun doing this. This is fucking nutty. No. Move on.
Imagine they bring Tyreek back.
I don't know how to feel about that. Did Georgia fumble? Hold on.
That was a wild handoff. No, apparently not.
I thought I seen Ole Miss going the other way with the football.
So did I.
I was really confused.
Arizona runs into the Ferrari. It's had a boot on it most of the season, but the Ferrari that is the Cincinnati Bengals right now. Yep, playoff teams, right? Skipping on, Seattle beats Carolina 27-10. You know how fucked up the AFC or the NFC South is? That's probably the best team in the division. They might end up with a home playoff game.
The NFL needs to redo their seeding. I get winning the division gets you into the playoffs, but it should just get you into the playoffs unless your record says otherwise.
Yeah. Fucking. I gotta look. I gotta figure out when Atlanta plays in comparison to the Bucks-Panthers game next week. All right. Moving on, Pittsburgh loses to the Browns. The only thing Pittsburgh was trying to do was not get Aaron Rodgers sacked by Myles Garrett. That was their only goal. They didn't give a shit about the game. Just don't let Myles Garrett sack Aaron Rodgers for that record.
I have to wonder, was that Aaron's doing? Like, because we all know Mike Tomlin checked out. They've got 9 wins. He's not going below 500. Was that Aaron? That wasn't Aaron trying to win a football game. That was Aaron saying he's not going to break a record on me.
Yeah, I'm not going to be the highlight reel. That's all that game was Aaron Rodgers going, I'm not going to be on the highlight reel.
It was so evident. He snapped the ball and ran the other way every time. The fact they had 6 points is kind of a miracle.
Yeah.
And it's not that, yes, Cleveland's defense is good. Pittsburgh's offense is better than that. And
but they did lose DK because, apparently punching fans is a bad thing. Stupid rules.
Who would have known that DK was going to have an attitude issue?
Well, apparently you shouldn't call him DeKalen. Saints beat the Titans 34-26.
Okay, the Saints. Tyler Shuck. He's been mentioned on the show a lot. I don't think you move off of him.
I don't think you can. Like, that dude right now might not ever buy a drink in the city of New Orleans again. I'm not sure he drinks, but...
Did you see the clip of him and Chris Olave?
Mm-mm.
There was a clip. He's on the sideline. Chris Olave is sitting on the bench. He walks over to him. He goes, I don't care what the play call is. If you've got man, run up the seam. I've got you. 3 plays later, touchdown. They had Chris Olave in man. The fucking safety sucked down. He came right off of his first read because his first read was like in the left-hand side slot area. I don't remember the play exactly, but not the X. It was like the it would have been the slot, tight end maybe. Regardless, eyes over here, and he checks the safety, and the safety comes down. And in pre-read, he's seen it was man, and he just put it up.
It's a good guy to put it up to.
Got the fuck into the sideline. He goes, I fucking told you. You get man, you just run up the seam. I don't care what the fucking play call is. I was like, oh, God, that's their guy. I was like, that's fuck. And it was at that time that I go, we have to get rid of the Kirk Cousins moniker and change it with like Brock Purdy. That's Brock Purdy. Tyler Shuck is Brock, the way he plays, his demeanor, the way the team rallies around him, everything he's doing. They found the next Brock Purdy.
Now he can just figure out how to pronounce his name.
Yeah, where's the C or the K? I just need to know. And then the Titans, I wanted to say one thing. At one point in time, the Titans had Mike Vrabel, Malik Willis, Derrick Henry, and A.J. Brown on their team. Sorry. On the same roster. Moving on.
Hot, Daddy. Hot.
Remember when they hired Rand Carton and we're like, I think this is going to work? Because they went through and they signed a couple of the Niners free agents. Like it was looking up for them. And then A.J. Brown gets traded. And now there's no offensive line. You fire the head coach. And Derrick Henry gets traded. Or Derrick Henry gets traded and the head coach is gone. And you trade your backup quarterback for peanuts because you have Ryan Tannehill.
What do you think Ryan Tannehill's doing right now?
Laughing at the Titans organization.
Well, I mean, it's what we're all doing.
This is nothing against Cam Ward because once again, Cam Ward played a very good football game, and I like what he's showing. But when you see Malik Willis out there balling out as the backup, like they lost. They got their asses handed to them.
By the way, if Mahomes isn't ready to go for the beginning of next season, sign me up.
Absolutely.
Sign me the fuck up. I'm here to watch it.
Malik Willis is so fun to watch. Anybody saying that he needs to be starting over Jordan Love, I think you're insane. Kind of like Mac Jones over Brock Purdy. Some of these guys... I'm
trying to think of what the take was that I heard the other day. Oh, fuck.
But the Titans had all of these guys ready to go. And they just poof.
Jordan Love is the Tom Brady of Tua Tagovailoa.
Yes, I heard that too. And isn't that just Brett Favre? Sorry, isn't that Brett Favre and Aaron Rodgers' love child?
Yes, Jordan Love.
Which is the Tom Brady of Tua's. It's not wrong.
I saw that. And I was like, holy shit. I didn't think we'd have a Tom Brady of Tua's.
See, the quarterback tiers used to be so simple.
It's so complicated.
So now you have Tom Brady's, right? Which is your Patrick Mahomes, Josh Allen, Justin Herbert, Lamar Jackson, and Joe Burrow. And then you have your Kirk Cousins, but that branches into Dak Prescott and Brock Purdy, and they've got a list of quarterbacks underneath them. And then you have Tua, but that's like the king. He's wearing the crown. And then you have a range of Tom Brady to Jamarcus Russell. And then you list your quarterbacks inside of there. And then you have rookies. And then in the rookies, you have Jaden Daniels down to Jamarcus Russell. If somebody
I was drinking, asshole.
If somebody would like to animate that for us, because neither one of us are smart enough to do it, I would greatly appreciate it. Oh my God. Go, 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 go. Oh, damn it.
I'm sick, and you just tried to kill me.
Ole Miss had a very good play down.
Yeah, they did. I couldn't breathe for the whole thing.
What's the next game?
Jacksonville at Indy, ending Phillip Rivers' career again.
That game was way too close. Jacksonville feels like such a pretender to me. I do not trust that team. Trevor Lawrence is playing okay football. I mean, he's playing to the best of Kirk Cousins' abilities.
Are they the Kirk Cousins of Philadelphia Eagles?
Yes.
I hate this game. Whose idea was this?
This was a team effort.
Tampa Bay loses to Miami.
We already talked about this. That was ugly. Nobody cared. Also, Tampa Bay. You did it again. Remember, we had this
a month ago. We had this conversation a month ago.
And we both took Tampa Bay, didn't we?
Yes.
Like,
this will not happen again.
There's too much on the line. You have to win this game. It will not happen. It literally can't happen. And I remember seriously contemplating picking the Dolphins, but there was too much. There was too much on the line for Tampa Bay to add another L to their L column.
Kirby Smart looks like such a smug jackass.
I'm pretty sure that he is.
I mean, but
take the chain off. Y'all motherfuckers are down 2.
Anyhow, New England blows out the Jets 42-10. Not much to talk about. The Raiders sit, the only 2 good players they had. Well, I guess they played Genty. But Giants and, what's their returner's name?
Oh, fuck. Yeah, I don't remember now.
Anyhow, their returner just coming out of the second half and saying, fuck that pick. House calling it. Yeah, not much.
Was it Wandale that was returning kicks?
I don't think it was Wandale. Yeah, you got the stats in front of you.
Yeah, my laptop is fucking... I'm trying to get some... Deontay Banks.
Yeah, Deontay Banks. Fuck that pick. Philadelphia, Buffalo. First of all, 100% agree with the 2-point conversion attempt.
Oh, absolutely. I do too. Why the fuck were you in that position?
Correct. Second of all, let number be, if you will.
Why are we throwing it right there? That's what I want to know.
How I understand what Philadelphia's defense is. Okay, I get it. That is not an easy defense to beat. Why is your play call there? If you're going to throw the ball, that's fine. Why is it not a quick fire play?
Why is
Josh should have never been holding the ball that long. And hey, maybe that's Josh. But
they acted like they were playing Myles Garrett and trying not to let him get the sack. Like, it was get Josh Allen out to the perimeter and make a throw. Why? Because as soon as those big motherfuckers up the middle, I hate putting the quarterback's body at. If you got a guy like Jackson Dart, like fucking Justin, like these guys that do not give a shit, right? And it's either going to be on the outside where they're going to get blindsided, or you can run up the middle and just fuck up that defensive tackle a couple of times. Guess what like, that's why run games work so well, is if you smoke that motherfucker 3 or 4 times, they start to back off. And it's a psychological thing.
Absolutely.
And you didn't do it
everybody's
at all.
got an answer. They get punched in the mouth. It always is that way. But what the play call was, at least from a fan's viewing perspective, I thought it would have been a better play to call another quarterback sneak. Give the ball to 5.
I completely
fucking
agree.
Give Josh a draw. Like, I didn't understand why you didn't go heavy, and if you went wide, why it wasn't quick.
Or
Philadelphia's secondary is a fucking problem, especially if you give them a little bit of time. They're not one of those defenses that you go, if I can make you play defense for 3 seconds, I've got you beat. If you make them play defense for 3 seconds,
you're fucked. You're fucked.
Good chance a white boy's going the other way with football.
The play I would have loved to see was get his ass. There we go. Oh, fuck, they almost got the ball out. Jumbo formation, Dawson Knox, left side outside of the left tackle. Fucking bring in a fucking defensive lineman as a fullback, right? And you just line up under center. And it's such a simple play, and it's a fucking 50-50 shot. You have to bank that they are actually going to bite on the run. You bootleg it out, quick pass right out to Dawson Knox. He sneaks out, and you let Cooper DeJean crash.
Mm-hmm.
And Josh Allen sneaking out to his left and just puts up a floater. And at that point, even if Cooper doesn't crash and he catches, sniffs it out, he's on man, the safety also has to react. Now you've got 5 yards for Josh Allen to tuck it and go.
Yeah.
And I'm sorry, as incredible as Cooper DeJean is, you get that 6'7" behemoth running at you from 6 yards out.
I think Georgia's punter just threw a fucking laser beam.
He did. He did. Absolutely did. And
hold on, I'm watching this.
Oh, no,
Oh,
it was
no.
a gunner.
Okay.
A gunner on a fucking bootleg, essentially.
On a reverse. Okay. I thought it was their punter that just threw a fucking laser beam. It was a wide receiver.
Those guys used to be quarterbacks.
Most of them. Holy fuck balls.
Oh, God. I lost the ball for a second. I thought Ole Miss was coming down with it. He got over the top of the wide receiver. I thought he was coming down.
Holy shit. All right.
The play call just didn't make sense to me. I agree. I love the 2-point conversion. You have to go for it there. Josh put you... Yes, Josh's mistakes put you there. I also want to know why the fuck weren't you handing the ball to Cook? Every time... It's the same argument that's been had against the 49ers. Oh, they're so run game reliant. That's how... Unless I am missing something, that's how you play football. No fucking way.
Georgia's quarterback has taken so many fucking shots in this game.
And he's back up. I think Georgia's quarterback might be my draft crush for whatever draft he comes out of.
That's fucking wild.
That was
Patrick Mahomes had made that play.
Incredible.
He looks tired.
Is he stuck?
Jesus Christ. Okay.
Wow. That was insane.
Already talked pretty extensively about Bears-Niners.
Oh, did we? Did we now? Did we now?
I mean, I'm sure you've got more, but...
yeah, let's talk Rams losing first, because I do have a couple of things to say.
As you know, most nights I bowl with Jeff.
Tell me more.
Atlanta starts that game, 21-0?
Yes. And then tried to lose it. They tried to lose it. But Matt Stafford said, hold my beer.
So when it's 24-24, Jeff sneaks out the fucking door. I was so upset when Atlanta won that game, and I could not rub it in his face. The Rams, they are such a...
Okay, I've got it because I love doing this. My favorite sports commentator loves to say how much the 49ers are Christian McCaffrey reliant. Well, the Rams are Matt Stafford reliant.
Yeah. I would almost argue that they're Puka Nacua reliant.
Well, so the ball can't be going the other way to be Puka Nacua reliant.
That's fair.
It's got to get to him first.
Yeah, but those weren't Brock Purdy's interceptions, so they don't even really count.
Oh, sorry. I forgot about that. Those pick sixes only count if you're a 49er quarterback and not named Mac Jones. I loved that. I loved that game. That was Monday nights and Mondays from here on out. Thank God Monday Night Football is kind of over. Because Mondays are going to be very rough for me for the next couple of weeks.
Yep.
So, getting home, walking in to my parents' house again and going, oh, the game's on. Oh, it's 14-0. Oh, I'll be damned. It's 21-0. They're going into halftime. I went to bed so happy. I did not care. I went to bed, then I got to the gym Tuesday morning, and I go, all right, how badly did the Rams almost won? I was like, oh, the Falcons tried to lose. I go, draft position. Oh, well.
just fucking wonderful.
I loved it. I loved
But-
it.
And I hate to say it because, like, the MVP race this year is so fucking weird. Because your two front runners,
He had, with that performance and the performance 2 weeks ago,
I agree.
you have to take him out of it.
I agree. But the odds-on favorites right now are Drake May,
Which I love. Yes, should
Hold on.
be.
who has played the easiest schedule in football. I know, but
Right.
the
No, that's
opponent's
a-
win percentage is .391.
I
for them.
understand.
And Matthew Stafford, who has lost 2 primetime games against significantly worse teams.
1-2 games back to back. Had the number 1 team in the league until they played Seattle. Lost to Seattle. The following week, bounce back so that all you have to do is sit back and watch the Niner game. And you lose.
Yeah. So I don't know how Stafford's in the argument at this point. And
CMC's not in the argument. He's on his way to 1,000 for like the 3rd straight season. That's only been done once, and it was Eric Dickerson, I believe.
I think so.
And then there's 3 who have ever had 3,000 seasons. Okay, CMC's not in it. Whatever. How the fuck is Matt And I love Matt Stafford. I hate that he's a Ram. I love Matt Stafford. Matt Stafford, we said this season 1. Matt Stafford is Patrick Mahomes before Patrick Mahomes. Like everything Pat does, Matt's been doing. You can't have games like this and be considered the MVP. You just can't. It is absolutely atrocious. How about this? Why not? This is going to sound incredible and outlandish. Why not give it to a fucking defensive player who rightly deserves it?
So I think right now, if you really want to talk about the MVPs of football, 95.
That's who I was going with.
And honestly, for my money, number 2 on that list should be number 7, Bijan Robinson.
Abso-fucking-lutely. But because that's not a playoff team, he's not even going to get considerations for it.
He needs, I mean, it's still a lot. I think he needs 277 total yards in Week 18 to break CJ2K's single season yardage total.
Right.
I mean, how? Like,
And I understand the argument against Drake May. With the like, that's a legitimate argument.
yeah, because
But I also look at the other teams in the AFC that have similar records, the Broncos, the Jags. Like, if you put the Patriots against either one of those teams, I'm taking the Patriots. I don't care what their strength of schedule says. That's a better football team. Sometimes you obviously play the fucking people on your schedule.
you play the people in front of you, but
And it's, I don't understand. Hell, at this point in time, I would have Caleb above Matt. And maybe that's recency bias because the beginning of the season, Caleb was not playing good football.
no.
He wasn't. And that's where my hate continued. And we talked about it pre-show. Fuck it. God. Is he good? Is he actually are they finally right about the next generational quarterback? Because we've heard that how many times since Andrew Luck? And it's been, I still haven't seen it out of Jacksonville.
No.
I have not seen it. That is Kirk Cousins with fucking long blonde hair. So Caleb has since jumped the Prince, and if we're not going to take today into consideration, why are we even looking at the beginning of the season?
Because if you're going to leave Matthew Stafford up there because the season he's had, okay.
What about teams that weren't supposed to be in this? I'll throw mine out there. My team, everybody that's gone on my team, Brock, 10 touchdowns in the last 2 games. Matt Stafford's had 5 interceptions in the last 2 games. 3 pick sixes. 2 pick sixes, sorry.
Yeah.
You can't, it's a favorite contest, a favoritism contest. That's all it is at this point. You cannot have him in there. And it sucks. I hate seeing a quarterback who's deserved it all season fall off right at the end of the season. Because I also hate that we're only talking about quarterbacks.
Yeah. I mean, just you look at this award and everything that goes into
Saquon should have got it last year.
Absolutely.
That should have been Saquon's MVP.
Absolutely. And you look at it. I mean, Drake May, should be the odds-on favorite based on what the award is. But also, Drake May's had some games where you went, maybe not.
He has.
I'll
even say, if we're going for true most valuable player, it has to be. But if true most valuable quarterback to their team, give it to Joe Burrow. That team isn't going anywhere this season. Actually, how about this? Sam Darnold. He's had 2 games all season that didn't even come close to having the mistakes that Matt Stafford has had.
Mm-hmm.
So why is Sam Darnold not in this conversation? It's just out. I don't understand. I don't know. I don't know what else to say about it. I was more than elated to see. Oh my God. He bounced. How the fuck did he just bounce off of that? He's dead. That corner's dead. Can you get a
holy cow?
Can you get a targeting penalty on yourself? I think that classifies as targeting, but the receiver didn't go down.
Holy shit.
Bounce. He took out 2 of them. Oh my God, he took out 2 of them. That wasn't one guy. He broke that guy's wrist and snapped that guy's neck. Dislocated shoulder. That's what that was.
Honestly, I'm almost expecting broken collarbone. At least dislocated AC joint.
What a who are you and
when is Kansas City drafting you?
He's not fast enough, and he's got too good a hand. So you see the way he came back to the ball? That is San Francisco material right there, okay? That is the next Deebo Samuel.
Already got white Deebo. Fuck off.
All right, real quick. Just because the Brock Purdy slander has been so great all season, especially with the way Mac Jones had played in relief, wanted to get into this just a little bit because I like anybody that hates Brock Purdy. I like twisting that knife just week in and week out, especially after a game like this. 3 touchdowns through the air. No fucking way.
What a throw.
What a fucking throw.
We should really live stream the podcast.
Absolutely.
That way people aren't going, what the fuck were they talking about?
Yeah. 3 touchdowns through the air, 2 on the ground. That's 5 touchdowns. Do you know how many quarterbacks in the last 40 years have had 3 or more air touchdowns and 2 or more ground touchdowns in the same game?
I mean, my only thoughts would be like Cam and Josh.
Wrong. One quarterback.
Steve Young?
Nope. Mike Vick.
Yeah, that would make sense.
Brock Purdy had a Mike Vick game. Thank you, Rich Eisen, for that quote and that stat. I don't know who your stat guy is, but Rich Eisen has done nothing but help fuel the Brock Purdy love because he is not about the slander. Brock Purdy is also the only quarterback in 49ers franchise history to have back-to-back games. Multiple 5-touchdown games.
You know, I don't have that many good quarterbacks. I mean, you wasted Alex Smith. I guess he was good.
This defense needs to get their shit together, which is funny because
They need to get to the NFC Championship game.
I've never been more confident in an offense that they've ever trotted. All the Avengers in the world, and Jake Tonjes is out there looking like baby George fucking Kittle. I mean, Brock Purdy was 0-3 in games that he played without George Kittle until that Bears game. And he goes, 88's right there. Who the fuck's 88? Guy's name is Jake Tonjes. He made his first NFL catch and touchdown. Let's fucking go,
Touchdown,
Ole
Ole
Miss.
Miss.
In week 1
Play your trumpet, woman.
at Seattle. And since then, he has been the best receiving tight end on the 49ers.
So what happens when you got Travis Kelce on your roster?
So let's just run through real quick what the 49ers are playing without.
Fear.
Yeah, that's no shit. That's no shit. George Kittle missed, I think, a total of 6 games this season. Brock Purdy's missed 8.
I think it was 8.
I thought he missed 5, and then this last one.
Maybe it was. They got the 2. That guy's better than Josh Allen.
This game is incredible.
Oh, I love college football playoffs. I mean, I hate when it happens because today should be the national championship because they're horrible at scheduling.
Yeah. Why is this the quarterfinal?
Yeah,
Off his back foot.
we're still a month away from the 90.
Flat-footed as all hell. Those Ole Miss helmets are gorgeous.
Yeah, they are. Yes, they are. By the way, they're doing this without their head coach. Because their old coach, their head coach is in Louisiana. Fucking wild.
So, George, half the season. Brock, half the season. They have this wide receiver that they had signed to a massive contract, and as of June has disappeared. He actually just had a Instagram video. I don't know if you've seen that. Yeah, he was cruising past Levi Stadium at about 102 miles per hour.
That's smart.
Yep. Sorry. Deebo Samuel's no longer there. Ricky Pearsall, the guy who they brought in, he had a knee injury after a couple. They love to hip drop tackle him. I mean,
Injury-prone wide receivers, man.
yeah, too bad you get shot your first season. Out for 8 weeks. Left tackle has missed 3 games this season.
That must be nice. Only missed 3.
The rest of the O-line, nobody knows outside of Dominic Pooney who they are.
And we only know him because we thought he was going to be the best tackle Her best guard.
He was really good last year. This year, not so much.
We may have been wrong.
Either that or it's a really bad sophomore slump.
Yeah.
It's really we'll see next year. He's still middle of the pack in terms of guards, but it has not looked good compared to last year.
No.
But then you move over to the defensive side of the ball because that's the 49ers' strong suit, right? All new safeties. You signed Diamador Lenore, and then you have a second-year guy and 3 rookies on the other side. All right, at least the defensive line is good. Nick Bosa's out with an ACL. Oh, well. Okay. Well, you drafted Michael. That's an ACL. You got you tour Gross Meadows. Yeah, he's missed 9 games this season.
On the bright side, you have an all-pro middle linebacker.
Oh, yes. Fred. Sorry. Broken ankle all season. Well, Dre Greenlaw has. Wait. He's
a Bronco.
He's a Bronco. D. Winters has been playing good. He's got a 105 passer rating against him. Tatum Bethune.
This dude's a walking hit stick.
He is. God, he gives up so many plays, but damn it, he can smoke a guy, can't he?
He can stop a play.
he
might fuck up 3 times before then, but the 4th time, you're gonna know he fucked up the last 3.
Man, he is fun to watch. I think he's getting in his head because there for a minute he was playing very instinctual and he was playing very good football, and then he's kind of dropped off again. So we'll see how.
Which I think just goes to show. I think Fred Warner's just a product of the system.
I wish that was all of the injuries that this team has. There's so many more that I can't even name. And my quarterback is being called out because he does not have swag or aura. It's all manufactured.
He does have the Dougie, though. Him and the Grinch. What a list. TikTok has ruined me.
It's been fucked. I look at this team, and if you would have told me at the beginning of the season, hey, you're going to get to week 17 and the Bears are going to be fighting for the number 1 seed when you play them. And then if you would have also told me you don't have half of your starters for half of the season on the offensive side of the ball, Brandon Ayuk does not come back, and you actually place him on the did not show up list or whatever the fuck they call it.
Yeah.
4th fucking down. No fucking way.
That kid just lost where he's using to celebrate with. I gotta take a shot.
Right to the nuts. Absolutely.
Yep. I know that position.
He's like, tell him to go to break. I gotta grab my nuts.
What's the matter? My testicles are in my throat. Jesus.
Like, if you would have told me that this is where what have been happening, I would have been like, oh, so the Niners are looking at like a top 5 pick, and you said, no, they're also going for the number 1 overall pick. And not only that,
overall seed.
Yeah, number 1 overall seed in the NFC. And they're averaging in the last 3 weeks roughly 37 points a game with Demarcus Robinson as your number 1 wide receiver, Kendrick Bourne as your number 2, Jawan Jennings, who is still a dog, is still your 3. And Ricky Pearsall, when he gets out on the field, is fucking electric.
And Sky Moore is like damn near Pro Bowl level returner.
Like, this team makes 0 sense. None. They haven't forced a turnover except for the pick 6 against Phillip Rivers in like 4 weeks. And for whatever reason, the offense, after being carried by the defense for so long, has said, you know what, guys? We'll take care of it. At the end of the game, make 1 play. make one, and that. Did you see the final play?
You realize that makes you the Chiefs, right?
Yes. Which makes me very hopeful because I've seen you win so many Super Bowls like this.
I'm not rooting for the Chiefs. I'm rooting for the Chiefs. Who'd have thunk it?
Did you see the final play against Caleb and the Bears? They rushed 2. They dropped 9 into coverage. They told the linebackers, read it. Depending on what their offensive front, it was either a blitz or an all-out coverage. And when they seen the extra protection, they dropped. I have never in my fucking life seen a defense drop everybody except the 2 edge rushers, which Bryce Huff almost got home.
Right?
Bryce Huff, which he did the right thing. He fucking contained and then chased him down. But never have I seen a defensive play call like that. Never in my life would have I thought to call a defensive play call. You're dropping Alfred Collins into coverage.
Alfie.
Like,
is Georgia punting? Nope.
What is it? Just me, or does Ole Miss not even remotely look surprised? They should have punted. Or do they not believe in their defense? Oh my God, he went down!
What a play for! What a play for!
Oh.
What a play for!
I love this game.
How can you not be romantic about football?
I love this game.
All right, 6. Go get it.
Oh my God, I just realized I work with a very, very big Georgia fan.
I used to. I'm going to text him.
I'm going to have my boss text Todd.
I'm going to text Gage.
Is
I'm
there
going to have Ryan text Gage too.
Oh my God, and they get it at the 23.
What? Dude, that kid's got some zip on it. And 8 is huge.
Yes. Who is that guy? He's at least 30, right?
30 people?
I don't know. Guy's a monster.
All right, we should really get into week 18.
Let's do our picks real quick, and we'll finish out this game because. Oh my God!
What a back shoulder! What a back shoulder! What a back shoulder! Yeah, 4.
Am I overreacting to this right now?
Probably.
Was that the most NFL fucking throw you've seen in 2 weeks?
Yeah.
I mean, that you couldn't have placed it any better.
God.
The route was perfect. The coverage was perfect. The ball was immaculate.
That was probably the most incredible 3-play series I may have ever seen.
Holy shit.
From the 4th down sack, the play to set the first play of the drive, and then that as your Jesus Christ. Okay, there's a lot of irrelevant games this weekend. We'll touch on Saturday here in a second. Those games are actually important. For the most part, there's not a lot of important things happening elsewise. New Orleans at Atlanta. I believe if Atlanta wins, it doesn't. The Saturday result doesn't actually matter. Like if Tampa Bay wins and Atlanta wins, I think Carolina still gets it. if I remember the breakdown correctly. Atlanta can't win the division, but if they win the game, they can fuck Tampa Bay out of the division.
Right. What sucks here with that game is New Orleans is the best team in that division right now, and they are one game out.
Yeah.
If this was 2 weeks left in the season, this would be the most exciting divisional race because New Orleans would be one of those teams that once they got in, you look at their record and go, that's bad. And then you look how they've played down the stretch and go, oh, that's bad.
Yeah.
That's not good. Yeah, I think that the South should be very happy that New Orleans switched to Tyler Shuck so late.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because we laughed about it for like 3 weeks.
I may have been wrong. I thought they should go with the other guy. So,
man, it's. I'm taking New Orleans in this game.
So am I.
Even though Atlanta, and I think it might be because Atlanta just won. That's been their MO all season.
It's fair,
but
I think New Orleans is by far the better team of those two.
I think so too. 8 weeks ago, not the case.
No.
Here we are, last game of the season, and
I am rooting for Bijan though.
are they going to get him for interference on that?
I think so.
Next game.
In college, it's only a 15-yarder. That's not a spot foul. Cleveland at Cincinnati.
Cincy.
Cincy, and I'm praying to God Myles Garrett gets it.
I don't see how he doesn't. Because
Joe Burrow's a fucking magic man.
Yeah, but it's also...
Oh, wait, no, Joe Burrow's not playing. I think they're playing Joe Flacco.
Oh, Joe Flacco's not going down. I don't know how...
But do you realize the most incredible stat line that produces for the season, though? Hold my beer. Week 18. Joe Flacco will be the starting quarterback of the Cincinnati Bengals versus the Cleveland Browns.
You just missed an incredible tackle break. I mean, that wide receiver should have gone down. Okay, go ahead.
Week 1. Joe Burrow was the starting quarterback of the Cleveland Browns, playing against the Cincinnati Bengals.
I don't like this game. I'm taking the Bengals.
Me too. Green Bay at Minnesota.
Is Jordan Love playing? Do we know?
I'm not sure. I don't think the Vikings offense can do that again. I'm taking the Packers. Malik Willis is better than whatever the Packers or whatever the Minnesota Vikings are running out.
The Packers need it. I don't think. I'm trying to remember the playoff seeding right now because I think the Packers are in if they win.
I believe so.
I think they're in at the 7 seed because obviously nobody from the South is getting it, and the NFC East is not. The Cowboys aren't getting in, and neither are the Giants or the Commanders. So I think the Packers are in as the 7 seed. Regardless, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, because I think I think the Packers are set at the 7 seed. Win, lose, or draw, I think the Packers have the 7 seed.
Okay. Yeah, so I'm taking the Packers, but
yeah, because everybody else already has 8 losses, and the worst they can finish is 9-7-1. So yeah. The teams are set outside of the NFC South Division winner.
Okay. Yeah, so I'll take the Packers as well in this one. I guess regardless for them it's a meaningless game, but you need some sort of momentum.
Yeah.
Heading into the playoffs. So you need a win here.
Cowboys at Giants.
Cowboys. I think overall the Giants are decimated.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised if the Giants didn't pull this one out of their ass somehow. But
I think that's a close game, but I think Dallas should win that one.
I agree.
Dak Prescott garbage time. Season's over.
Yep.
Jacksonville at Tennessee.
I'll take Jacksonville. I'm not super confident with it.
I think it's going to be close.
It's another divisional game. We've reached. I like how they
Did
do.
you catch that? Jesus.
Over under 4 plays to go down the field to score another touchdown for Ole Miss.
I think they turn it over, and this game gets tied on a field goal. In about a minute and 18 seconds.
I'll take it. Because I like how the NFL started doing what they perceive to be important divisional matchups for Week 18 instead of just random games. That is the best thing they've ever done, is essentially rivalry week, the final week of the season.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'll take Jacksonville. I think Tennessee's going to keep it close.
So I think it's going to be Jacksonville, because Jacksonville has to have this to win the division. If they lose this game and Texans win it, playing at the exact same time, Texans can still win that division. Speaking of Indianapolis at Houston, I'm taking Houston.
Houston.
Jets at Bills, taking Bills.
Oh, yeah. The Bills need a bounce-back game, and what a better way to do it.
And even if the Bills play the backups, they're not as good as the Jets. The Jets aren't as good as them. I think the most intriguing game outside of the super implication games is Detroit versus Chicago. Because Detroit, that team, that mentality, now only has, I guess technically Chicago has nothing to play for, nothing to win or lose really in this. But Detroit has a chance to kick them in the fucking teeth before they go to the playoffs. I think I'm still leaning Chicago, just because I think right now there's something broken in Detroit. So I'm leaning Chicago, but that Detroit team with nothing to lose, nothing to gain, pissed off, seems like a problem.
I agree. I'm going to take the Bears because of their offense. Interesting stat line here. Jared Goff's on the season has 4,233 yards, 33 touchdowns, and 7 interceptions. And didn't he have like a 5-interception game not too long, or 5 turnovers?
I think so.
Nuts.
I think 2 of those were fumbles, but
right. So 4 interceptions essentially on the season heading into that. That's absolutely asinine. Like I said, I do not believe that you move off Jared Goff, but I don't know if he's the right guy for how you're moving forward as an organization. I'm going to take the Bears.
Taking Caleb Williams to throw exactly 269 yards.
As funny as that would be, I think it'd be even better if, for whatever reason, he's only got like 125, and he's further like.
I agree,
not
but
close.
He's not a statistical error away from being
Yeah.
4,000.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
fair.
Yeah,
but
he had 2 weeks of absolute fucking.
they're
dots.
up like 24-0 at half, and they just pull him, and it's all DeAndre Swift.
Exactly. Yeah. Yep.
Chargers at Denver. The Chargers are not starting Herbert or most of their starters. I'm going to take Denver. Denver's playing for the 1 seed. That game's still important to them. The Chargers are in the playoffs. They are the 7 seed. There is no up. There is no down. They're not playing anybody, understandably so. Taking Denver. I'm going to take that yawn as a second.
Yeah. Sorry, that was drawn out way longer than I thought it would be. I'm taking the Broncos as well.
Most intriguing game of the weekend. Can the Raiders hold on to the number 1 pick?
So, what's a bigger slap in the face to the Raiders? Losing to the Chiefs, whom you hate, or the Chiefs somehow throwing a game and fucking up the number 1 overall pick for you?
I've picked the Raiders to win this game.
I don't know if I can because that team is one of the worst teams I've ever seen play football.
That team still has an NFL quarterback playing quarterback. I have Chris Aludakun.
I'm going to take... Oh, fuck. It is Kenny Pickett. Just realized it was Kenny Pickett last week, and I do not hate Kenny Pickett. You and I said it last year when he was playing in relief of Jalen Hurts, that team was much scarier.
Yep.
I'm changing my pick. I'm taking the Raiders. I don't like it, but
I think I think the Chiefs are going to find a way to lose this game.
oh, that was a face mask from hell.
Arizona at Rams.
The Rams are going to win by a lot.
That's fair. Speaking of a lot, and difference between the total score, Dolphins at Patriots.
I actually don't know.
Patriots. Again,
I'm heavily leaning the Patriots because obviously you win, you secure the number 1 seed,
and they're playing at the exact same time that Denver is. So.
right? So I am leaning the Patriots for whatever reason. This also feels like a Dolphins game where Mike McDaniel goes, "I can score 90."
The Patriots aren't going to put Hunter Henry in to play defensive back, are they?
I've seen this one before.
Washington at Philly.
Philly.
Yep. Baltimore at Pittsburgh. Which for some reason is the Sunday Night Football game. Is it 272?
I think so.
Whatever the total number is. The last game of the year. The last thing we're going to leave NFL fans with for the 2025 regular season is Baltimore at Pittsburgh.
I want to know.
Stoppable object meets movable force. I understand it's winning, get in. There are better games. There are more on the line games. Saturday night's football game is the difference between the 1 seed and maybe the 6 seed. I understand both teams are still playing next week, or still alive next week. You're going to give me Baltimore-Pittsburgh? Why?
I'm still trying to get over movable object and stoppable force. I've often thought of the actual saying 1 billion times in my life, and I've never thought about reversing it or inversing it, and that's going to go on one of our shirts at some point.
It's just so dumb.
I don't like this game.
This game's going to be 9-8. Nobody's going to score a touchdown. It's going to be 3 field goals versus 2 field goals and a safety.
I was going to say a safety, Derrick Henry, touchdown, missed extra point.
Extra point returned for 2 points. Game goes to overtime, tied at 9.
Even better, tied at 8. Because you have the touchdown and the safety, 2 field goals with
And the return.
and with the return. And Aaron Rodgers does what he didn't do last week and gives up 4 sacks. Because it's not Myles Garrett.
Fucking stupid.
I'm actually going to take the Ravens. Lamar's back. And
so's TJ.
so the reason I think the Lamar coming back is significant is because for whatever reason that the media starts talking bullshit about Lamar, like, should the Ravens trade Lamar?
To the Dolphins.
Shut the fuck up. Like, at what point is the Ravens' struggles on Lamar? I get it. He can run. He shouldn't be constantly running for his life.
The draft pick compensation from the Dolphins is going to be crazy.
Oh, yeah. Mike McDaniels is going all in on that. Only for them to be beat out by, like, the Falcons.
No, they'll get him. And then he'll go 7-9 with Lamar. And the offense will be lost.
Oh, God.
All right, Saturday football. Carolina at Tampa.
This is going to be such a shit show. Can I tell you what's going to happen? Because I'm picking Carolina. And because I'm picking Carolina, since the Buccaneers have done it again and again and again, and it meant too much for them to do it again, so they did it again. The Buccaneers are going to end up winning this football game.
Because it can't happen again.
Because it can't happen again. It can't happen again, but it will, so I'm picking the Panthers. So obviously, bet on the opposite side of that.
I'm also taking the Panthers. Just because at this point, Tampa Bay just feels so lost in whatever the fuck it is they're trying to do. I did see Jason Pierre-Paul got a sack last week, so that was exciting.
Forgot he was in the league.
So did I. That's why it was exciting. And the actual, what should be the final game of the season, because
I hate how this game every year, it's a lock. Niners, Seahawks, like, that's week 18. Should we just not put that in, schedule that in no matter what as the final game of the season? Unless week 8 rolls around and both teams are 500. Like, at that point, it doesn't need to be the Sunday night game. When was the last time Niners Seahawks has not been absolute cinema? Oh, God, I thought he went up and got it. On 4th and 9.
I want to play. No, I mean, it's great damn near every time. Like, damn near every time. It's great. Again, you put it as Saturday Night Football. Why?
That's not even prime time. Like, I had things I wanted to do Saturday night. I was really hoping and counting on this. When the game ended last week, you and I were both like, well, that's Sunday night. That's the Sunday night game. How is that not the Sunday night game? How is that not the Sunday night game?
Yeah. Say, the bad thing, I'm not sure I'm going to be home to watch it. I have to go to a funeral on Saturday.
Funny enough, that's not even why you were in the hospital over the last 2 weeks.
No, it's not. It's been a rough couple of weeks.
It's been such a shit last 2 weeks. Literally, this has been like the best thing about the last 2 weeks is talking some football to forget about it all.
Yeah.
We could talk about this game all night. We're not going to, but I want to.
Yeah, we've been here for a minute already, so definitely not going to push this any further because we are approaching 2 hours rather rapidly.
Holy shit! So I'm on ESPN right now. Obviously, I do feel like we just have to talk about this game because this is so good. They've got it. Their matchup predictor: 50.5% Seattle, 49.1% San Francisco. That means there's 0.4 percentage there that has no fucking idea. And that's computer generated. There's 0.4% where it cannot figure it out. Mac Jones leads the 49ers in passing yards this year. That's kind of insane. I was really hoping to see what Brock's stats were compared to Sam Darnold's. But the 49ers, that's weird. Outside of Jacob Cowing, everybody that's on the injured list is questionable. I did see today, starting left tackle Charles Cross is out for Seattle. Their left guard, Josh Jones, is questionable. And then Kobe Bryant is doubtful with a knee injury. So it's this is going to be very, very fun.
Taking the Niners.
I am too.
The
Shanahan in division just has a winning record. Just barely. Because every now and then there's a couple seasons where, like last season.
Because you either dominate the division or you are ass.
Right. And this year, they split with the Rams. And it's Sam Darnold's career resurrection after sitting behind Brock Purdy has been insane. To go to two different teams, two different offensive styles.
I saw, and I don't remember the entirety of the list, but I believe Sam Darnold is the 5th or 6th. I can't remember if it was the 5th or joins a list of 5 quarterbacks to win 13 games in back-to-back seasons.
Yeah, and he's done it with two different teams.
The only one that's done it with two different teams.
Yeah. Absolutely. Fuck. What a career comeback for Sam Darnold.
Yeah.
And it sucks for him a little bit because 2 weeks ago, he was seeing ghosts against the Rams. And he pulled it out. That was the craziest fucking thing. Mm-hmm. When he was with the Jets, there was nothing you could do to get him back.
Because the Sam Darnold hatred will always be seeing ghost. Anytime he plays bad, it's going to be he's seeing ghost. Anytime he has an off game, it's going to be he's seeing ghost. And everybody's expecting him to go back to a pumpkin.
I'm siding with him. I don't see him dropping back into. He'll have a game. Matt Stafford's had 3 of them in the last 3 weeks.
Yeah.
3 out of the last 4 weeks. Like, that shit fucking happens with quarterbacks. He's going to have a couple of games like that. This is the Sam Darnold that everybody thought was coming out of college. This is the one that made everybody hate.
This is USC Sam Darnold.
This is the Sam Darnold that made everybody fucking turn on Colin Cowherd. Like, this is it. This is the Sam Darnold that Colin called for and said, this is the guy. This is who needs to be your starting quarterback. I'm not giving up on him. I don't know if I like that call.
I don't like that call at all.
I know he didn't turn his head, but I didn't see anything egregious.
Damn it.
I don't like that call. Hand fighting. As he brings his head around.
Also getting his face mask pulled by the offensive wide receiver.
Oh, come on.
Ouch.
I don't like that call.
What a hit.
Damn. No, this is the Sam Darnold that we should get used to seeing.
My biggest fear for Sam is that he has a not good week here and a not good week next week.
Also, how many times that's Kirk Cousins.
I know.
Look,
I know.
and that would.
I mean, let's face it. We're in the playoffs. That's 70% of NFL players.
Okay, that one was pass interference. That was pass interference as a motherfucker.
They're going to call it on the offense.
I know.
It'd be
A
hilarious.
makeup call like that.
Holding. But
Just let them score so we can see Ole Miss just fucking bomb down the field. Oh, I didn't see the holding. There's a fucking pass interference right there.
Jesus.
There's 2 fouls on the same player on the same route. Oh, man, that was bad.
Oh, goodness. Goodness. All right. Yeah, no, it's, it is, I mean, it's the NFL. It's hard to win games. It's hard to win playoff games. It's hard to win important games in this league. And, man, it's, like I said, I root for Sam Darnold in a lot of ways. And, again, my bias is leaning towards San Francisco here, 100%. But I also don't see the way this San Francisco team has gotten here. I don't see how it stops here.
No, I agree. So, on the other side of the football, you're telling a team that's this decimated with injuries, that's not supposed to be here, that if you win this game Saturday night, you no longer pack your bags. Every game is... This isn't to the Super Bowl. This Super Bowl's on your home turf. Not only that, Fred Warner's telling you, NFC Championship game, I'm on the field. Divisional game, I can be there.
Yeah.
Divisional game, they're saying like a 15% chance. I'm sorry. If you give that guy a brace, he's out there on the fucking field.
If you give that guy a 0.15% chance, I'm putting my money on him.
So you're telling me, not only that, Nick Bosa's even said, and Nick Bosa's ahead of his scheduled recovery.
If you win Saturday, you get a week off that you desperately need. And then you may get back your quarterback on defense. And if you don't get him back, you have one game to play without him. I think...
And that game, with the way everybody else has been playing, I could see the Packers going in and upsetting a team like the Rams. If you're telling me you're getting the Packers in the divisional game, or I guess it wouldn't be the divisional. That would be let's see.
Yeah, it'd be the divisional. Because that means the Packers would win a wild card. They would get divisional.
You're right. You're right.
Say if you cut a week off of this Niners season, give them a week to rest up and go, I need you 3 more times. And,
unfortunately, I'm getting my hopes up right now. Like, and it's hard not to, because the football I've been seeing, the defense needs so much work. It's absolutely atrocious what the defense is doing right now. I've never seen this defense be carried by the offense. We've got a 4th and goal with 59 seconds to go. Oh, my God.
How big are they? How big are they?
All right.
Bringing out the kicker.
Fucking.
But, I just, like I said, for me, the way this team functions, it just reminds me of the 2019 Chiefs. It really does. Yeah, you don't have Patrick Mahomes. But you've got a guy that I was in on real goddamn early.
You were in on him before I was.
And I've sat through enough of it. I'm here to fucking celebrate with you. The heartbreak's gonna fucking hurt if it comes.
If it comes, it better be the divisional round.
Right?
It better be the fucking divisional.
If it comes, let them lose this week and lose the wild card round because we don't any later than that's gonna suck.
Right.
But no, I just
every bit of this. I've been so big on my defense that I've always been the defensive guy and the run the football guy. And now my football team is I'm going to throw the ball down your throat
first, and then my defensive strategy is to get the offense back the ball.
Yes. I don't care how you fucking do it this year, boys. Just do it.
As long as it ends in a chip, it doesn't fucking matter.
And could the fact that Kyle Shanahan's not even been looked at year in, year out. We have been saying this for years. This guy needs to be coach of the year. And I understand Liam Cohen. I understand. I just forgot his name out in New England. Vrabel, yes. Those are great picks. I can't call me a homer. I can't vote against.
So, if this weekend would go the way that we've both picked, Mike Vrabel is currently the odds-on favorite for Coach of the Year at minus 130. BetMGM has Shanahan at plus 150 as the second best odds.
They secure the 1 seed. That has to flip.
If they secure the 1 seed, and if Denver secures the 1 seed,
that has to flip.
I'm sorry, if you have the 1 seed with 173 guys on IR in week 18,
Mac Jones has played. Listen, Mac Jones has played 11 games this season. Played in 11 games. Brock Purdy has played in 8. Obviously, there's a little bit of overlap. Mac Jones's completions to attempts is 201, completions 201 for 289, 69.6 completion percentage. Brock Purdy's is 178 to 257. He's got a 69.3, so just slightly lower. Yardage. Mac Jones has 2,151 yards, 11 games played. 8 games played. Brock Purdy has 2,040 yards.
What a hit.
Get up.
Ouch. Yeah, just.
Both of these guys have been playing out of their minds. Yes, you can definitely say on paper they're the same quarterback. Watch the football game.
Yeah.
I don't know what else to say. Christian McCaffrey needs to be in the MVP conversation. He really does. Although he's got a quarterback rating of 39.6. Not great. He has got 1 attempt on the season. Had to throw it away.
And on that disappointment. We're over 2 hours of bothering you guys. We're going to get out of here. We love you guys. Looking forward to Week 18. Looking forward to the playoffs. Until then, be kind to each other, love one another, and always remember, fuck the Cowboys.